I will demonstrate the new asset in coding. From the dashboard, click Assets. Click the plus sign icon, and will redirect you to the creation of new asset. Now I will select your company, which is EduTech Learning Center. Enter the serial number as the asset tag is auto-generated. Choose the model of the asset. Choose the status. Identify the location of the asset by clicking the drop-down menu. For optional information, I enter the asset name and the warranty period. I also enter the expected check-in date and next audit date for finance requirements. After all the information was encoded correctly, I click Save button, then I will redirect us to the main page. We can search the new asset from any type and I choose the location, which is Quezon City, just to check the status. That's all for the new asset encoding and deployment. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Brian Tayo and I'm here to present to you the maintenance and repair demonstration, the software license management demonstration, and the retirement and disposal demonstration regarding EduTech. Okay, so now about the maintenance and repair demo, all we have to do is we have these all of these are assets used by the corporation to run it smoothly. Some of them are printers, some of them are switches, some of them are APs, and some of them are laptops. Okay, you will go to the asset tab, then to the rightmost side there is an add maintenance button. Once you click on the add maintenance button, you can name it whatever you like. For example, main 1. Let's call it main 1. Okay, and we can select the asset, and we could select the asset that we want to repair. For the demonstration, let's choose this last item, which is the iMac Pro. And here we could select what type of maintenance we are going to do with this, whether it's going to be repair, maintenance, calibration, configuration change, hardware support, maintenance, PET test, repair, and software support. And you could select who is the responsible party to to undertake this exercise. Okay. Next is the asset retirement and next is the software license management demo. So Let's go back to assets, and there is a button here which is next to the assets button. There's a next tab which is licenses. We can click on that while it's loading. Now that it has loaded, these are the licenses which are currently active, which is Microsoft 365, Adobe CC for Photoshop, and two firewall licenses. We can add it by, there's a create new button which is an orange button, and you can type the software name, which is, for example, let's say, let's call it Adobe Photoshop. We can classify it as, of course, a graphic software. We can define how many seats there are, and the product key, of course. We can select what company is going to be assigned to, the manufacturer, and we can save it now. So now, as you have seen it, it is now added to the list of licenses which are going to be used by the corporation. Finally, we finally we're I'm going to discuss the asset retirement process. So we click on assets while it's loading. We can go to the last page, which is the iMac Pro. We can actually edit the status of the iMac Pro using the button update button, and beside the word status, we can we can select archive, which is another word for retirement, broken, and dispose, which is actually means it is bound to be disposed. So let's select it now, disposed, and we can save it. So we can go back to the undeployable portion of the Educate AM EduTech AMS. And so now the item earlier is no longer part of these of the list of assets which are bound to be deployed. So we'll just wait it for it to load. And as if you can see here, the iMac Pro is no longer part of the list of devices which are to be deployed, since we marked it as disposed earlier. So we can click on archive, which is actually the list of computers which are, or IT peripherals that are retired or disposed. So the iMac Pro is part of this list. Thank you very much. Once again, this is Brian Tayo, and I hope that you will enjoy this short presentation. Thank you.